Wait a minute. So we have killer bees, killer sharks, killer whales, and killer cops? What? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm Elminer, your host. Today, we're going to talk about killer cops. In case you haven't seen the footage that I showed in the beginning of this video, basically a man getting shot in the back by a police officer. That man is now dead by a person who is supposed to protect and serve. The most interesting thing to me is the fact that people think that this is something new. This has been happening for a long time, but thanks to the internet and video cameras being everywhere, we get to see it with our own eyes. This officer believed that he was going to get away with his crime. As you can see, the man is now being charged for murder. The worst thing about this is, not only does the man who got shot dies, also everybody who's a police officer is now in danger. This type of stuff has major repercussions. See, this man was not being attacked. He was not in danger. The man he shot was running away. As if you watch this video, this cop or this pig really wanted to kill this guy. He had no intentions to let this guy live. He really wanted this guy dead, and he shot him. Police officers are saying people are shooting at them now, and people are killing cops, and they wonder why. Such a disrespect for authority. And this is why right here. Exactly the reason why you guys are getting shot. What I hate is the fact that these pigs are getting mixed, and people see these pigs shooting at people, and then the rest of the police officers, real police officers, not pigs, are suffering. The department is suffering. The whole image of the police is suffering because of this kind of action. If the police officer would have just noticed this pig before this happened, they could have avoided it by firing this man. Police officers are human beings, and with power comes great responsibility. When police officers abuse that power, they become pigs. I don't hate police officers. I hate pigs. I'm totally against corrupt cops. I'm totally against cops abusing their power. There's a major difference between both. I have police officers in my family. My best friend is a retired police officer. So I have nothing against police officers. The problem I have is with pigs. But hold on, let's not blame the pigs for all this that's going on. Right now, the black community, up in arms, they're out there marching. They feel that they're a species that's soon to be extinct. They're an endangered species, is what some more of them tell me. And I get how they feel. When I get how they feel, I understand that. Now, I grew up in Los Angeles, South Central Los Angeles. And the first time that I saw something like this go live was when Rodney King got his ass beat in the middle of the street and somebody was recording. See, this triggered the LA riots. Now, true, the police officers did abuse their power and they beat this man senseless. Luckily, there was somebody there to record it. As a result of the fact that these pigs did not get prosecuted, which very likely the pig that's getting charged for murder, very likely is going to get away, or he's going to serve a light sentence. The black community decided to burn up half of Los Angeles. Now, during the riots, I noticed a lot of looting, a lot of vandalizing, destruction of private property. But most importantly, I noticed that people were shooting at cops and shooting at firemen. Firemen were going out there to try to stop the fires, and people would shoot at them. And this is where it gets tricky. You cannot stop violence with more violence. You can't solve it that way. Mexicans are also getting shot up. The way we solve it is we breed. You shoot one of us, we make 10 more. Eventually, we'll breed them out. That's what I'm saying. Make love, not hate. That's how we see it. But this is a growing problem. Not only is the community looking at police officers differently, police officers are looking at citizens differently. See, now, police officers see any black person as a thug. Police officers see any black person as a threat. Just like the citizens see every police officer as a pig. And this is not the case. Not every black person is a criminal, and not every police officer is a pig. But I'm not here to tell you the most obvious things. I mean, this is obvious. This is happening. Let me show you a couple of clips. One of my favorite artists said years and years ago that can really shed light on what the black community feels and thinks at this moment.
White people got you believing just because I'm telling a nigga to stop getting his head kicked in by the police, to take the gun he would use to shoot his brother in a second and kill the motherfucking cop that's killing you, your family, and everybody else on the block. You know what I'm saying? Kill that motherfucker. That is not insane. That is sane and straight like a motherfucker. That's positive, like a motherfucker.
Now this kind of thinking is a retaliation. It's a defense. They're defending themselves. That's what they believe, and in some ways, I believe he's right. See, I believe that it should be equal. If a police officer pulls a gun on anybody, that person should have the right to shoot that police officer, just as much as a police officer has the right to shoot anybody that points a gun at them. Why do I believe this? Because as soon as you pull a gun on anybody, you are threatening their lives. I don't care if you have a badge or not. Accidents happen, and we've seen it on video. Cops pull their guns, accidentally shoot somebody. The video clip we saw in the beginning of this video was no accident. That was a murder happening on video, live, from a person with authority. It's a major difference. And we gotta put a stop to it right now. And the way you stop something like this is pointing it out. If you know somebody in your precinct, I'm talking to the officers right now. If you know somebody in your precinct that thinks the way this pig thought, and you know that in the future, or that this person has done something, I suggest you turn them in. Because you are not only assisting these pigs, you are as guilty as the person who shot. Same thing for the black community. If you know somebody's about to go out there on a rampage, shooting police officers, which I have no problem with people shooting pigs. Not at all. Matter of fact, go grab your rifle and go hog hunting. I'm totally cool with that. I don't condone violence, but man, we gotta put a stop to it. In reality, we should just take these pigs and these thugs and throw them all in the cage and just let them go at it. That would be awesome. While the rest of us watch in terror, basically, because this is ridiculous. I mean, you can't be good all the time, but you can't be evil all the time either. The only way we fix this is that we look at our own communities and try to repair it from within. Society's breaking apart, and if we don't do something soon, we will all suffer the consequence. This is Elminer. Until next time.